everyone. This is just a blog. Not too much going on. Actually sitting here wondering how come I'm wearing these headphones, because I'm not actually listening to anything. Just habit, I guess. Today's September 10th, 2011, and I just wanted to blog a little bit about September 11th, 2001. It has been 10 years. Not at all impressed with the U.S. government. For that matter, I'm not impressed with any government in this world that we have today. They've given up our rights. They've given up our rights to the bankers. And yeah, this is what we're left with. So have a good look around you and see what it is that you're seeing, and know that this is just all fabricated. You know, this is the reality for which we chose to live in, and we can make it stop any time. Seriously. A lot of people don't think we're going to get through this rough time that we have coming. One of my major concerns is about planetary alignments. Tomorrow there's supposed to be a big planetary alignment. So, well, not a big planetary alignment. Just a Linen is coming into alignment. So the real dates to watch for, though, is when our planets do aligned is going to be September 26th, October 17th, and November 3rd of this year. Tomorrow, though, I think that we should be, those of us that live close to the ocean, I just found out that Nova Scotia, anywhere in Nova Scotia, apparently is only 34 miles from the ocean at any given point. That's not a lot of land. So, you know, just keep in mind that with these storms that we have coming, the hurricanes we have coming, you know, if you live in low areas that are prone to flooding, just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Keep yours and, you know, your neighbors safe, and let them know, because not everybody is awake, or what I consider to be awake to what's going on in the world today. So yeah, sometimes we got to be decent people, and we got to look out for those that that aren't aware of what's going on right now. So I want everybody, I've just noticed that, like, my Facebook is just the comments that people are writing, and it sounds like I hear so much frustration in what's going on. But you know, just a quick heads up, you know, 9/11, the anniversary is coming. I'm really upset with the fact that we could have all these high bankers, you know, and whatnot at the ceremony tomorrow, but we can't let the first responders, the ones who were there first, the ones that, you know, gave up everything. My brother is a fireman, or was a fireman for the Worcester Fire Department. All right, girls, enough. Or go outside. Puppies. So when we had that big fire in Worcester, Massachusetts, my heart, you know, my brother was in that fire, and he was fortunate enough to, you know, come out of it with his life. He was injured, you know, not severely, but he's no longer a fireman. That pretty much ended his career, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, it always scared me whenever I would hear that there was a fire in my hometown, or it was close to, you know, the engine where he worked. And I used to go through these little bouts of, you know, anxiety. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. And when that storage fire did happen, and I learned that he was actually there, you know, I just thought to myself, how amazing that, you know, this man can put everything else aside, you know, his son, and go run into this building, you know, on the pretense this is somebody there to be saved. That is tremendous. It takes a tremendous amount of courage and guts to be able to do that, and these people, and there are, I mean, police officers, there are decent police officers out there that are still constitutional policemen, and they believe in the Constitution, and it's not worth it to them to step on people's rights. But I just found it, why are they not letting these people be there? They were the first ones there. Why shouldn't they be kind of the news media and all that? But hey, we all know the story behind that. We know that we're not in control of our news media, and actually, I don't even watch the news anymore. It is local news, but it's always the same thing. Our news is very depressing. I was told by a friend from the United States that, as Canadians, we have the most depressing news. And we're not talking about murders and stuff like that. We're talking about our healthcare system and, the day-to-day life stuff. And he found it very depressing. And he's absolutely right. It is depressing. It's depressing that we won't share this information. And yeah, man, I'm just ranting today. I just feel like ranting for some strange reason. I'm awake, and I guess I want to wake everybody up with me and say, look, we can, I mean, this is our life, this is our reality. And I always thought when I was a child, because I didn't have all that great of a childhood, but I always thought to myself, why is this the way that it is? Why can't we just stop all of this? These people that are in power, before I considered myself to be powerful, but these people that were in power, people, and even, you got to look at your parents as being in power, and your grandparents, this is where you're getting your information and so forth. So this is what we counted on. And it amazes me because nobody wanted to stop it. And now all of a sudden it's in your face. You're down to what few constitutional rights you've got left. And when I say you, I'm including myself in this. Because it's real, and it's affecting us all. Wow. 9/11. As far as conspiracies go, well, if anybody wants to prove to me that it wasn't conspiracy, you only get to do one thing. Well, actually, two things. First thing I would like to see is I would like to see the actual picture of the plane that hit the Pentagon. Boy, wouldn't that kind of answer everybody's questions, and everybody who's sitting back saying, oh, conspiracy theorist this, conspiracy theorist that. Show me the pictures, and hey, we got no more questions. You prove your part of it, and I've got nothing to prove. That's the great thing about this. I mean, the only people who have got anything to prove is the United States government. That's it. United States government. And the other thing is for them to actually produce the evidence that shows why Building 7 fell. It was not hit by a plane. It was debris. I mean, you guys know the story. Anybody who's got good common sense knows that it was a demolition. You look at it, all three buildings were demolition. The news media didn't show you, it didn't, sit back and say, there was explosions being heard. Now I understand there were vehicles on the ground that had, tanks full of fuel and stuff. But you got to think about it. Once that debris fell on those, any chance of an explosion, let alone an explosion that would have been heard, has been literally all under the rubble. Yeah, sure, maybe a few cars and, fire trucks on the outside exploded and whatnot, but they were quick. You could actually hear the different sounds. You could hear the different sounds from people falling to what the sound was when they hit the ground, which was horrible. You could hear, what they claimed to be vehicles exploding, and then what I honestly believe to be bombs. In sequence, we're not talking about just random noises. We're talking about sequence explosions. And, of course, them not giving everybody the full information, but now that I love the internet, I love YouTube, we get everything. There are videos coming up of people that it never even made it to mainline news because there was too much incriminating evidence, and these people are willing to start sharing it now. Go have a look. You'd be amazed at the stuff that's out there. Here we are, we're dealing with, we get tremendous amount of storms coming here. Hey, Katia has gone past Nova Scotia, and just to let everybody know, we didn't get hardly any rain, which was a good thing. And I haven't heard of any localized flooding or anything like that, so that was a good thing. And Steve's about to ask me a question, or just did. I think he's done. Are you? Oh, okay. He was talking to the dogs. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just in a ramble today. I got so much on my mind that I'm just happy and excited that people are waking up and they're actually seeing. But anyways, I gotta cut this one short because I gotta do a blog for First Nations, just to let our band members know what I've been up to. Oh boy, have I got a lot for you. But I just want to say, everybody, keep in mind that we are all energy, and it's so easy to change people's thought just by changing your energy. It really is. If you ever notice you ever got into a room with somebody that was in a bad mood, and you just had too many happy people in that room, and their energy overtook, that bad energy. Well, we can do that tomorrow. So rather than sit back and fill our minds with the deception that we're being, force-fed, or at least, we're being told. Instead of doing that, how about we just think about the families, and we think about our future, and we just send positive energy and knock any energy that they want to create. All right, so they're not going to let the first responders in. Good enough. But support those first responders that are around there. Support the families and so forth that didn't get answers. Be kind to your neighbor. Be good to your neighbor. Take care of your neighbor. Take care of yourself. Acne Gessler.